What is up, everyone, and welcome to today's reaction video. And today's reaction was filmed as a part of our monthly live stream over on the Patreon. All that means for you here in YouTube land is that you may see some cuts and some edits through the video during the parts where I have it pause. All that's happened here is I've taken a moment to engage with the chat, to answer any questions that they have, to keep the party going and keep everyone having a good time. And then I've come back to the main reaction. You have not missed any part of the main reaction. I won't have unpaused the video or anything like that. We won't have cut anything out of the YouTube edit. You will see the full reaction. The only thing that you'll have missed out on is the chance to be a part of the party over on the live stream, because it is always such an incredibly good time. So if you want to be in those live stream reactions, if you want to be a part of the audience, I do 6 reactions, usually over about 2 to 2.5 hours, and it is the absolute best time. So check that out over on Patreon. But for now, we are going to get into this reaction. As always, please check out the original video linked in the description below. Give it a like, give it a comment, and subscribe to the original artist. And we are going to get into this reaction. Let's go.
Who told you what was down here? Come along if you wanted a peek.
Yeah.
I've seen your face around here. Come along, tell me under the table, what do you see?
Again, even as someone who has seen Arcane and like knows the show, I can't place this song in there, but I already feel like with Peter Barber's love for the like, not drum and bass, it is I forget the name of the style of like techno-y dancey kind of music, but the fact drum and bass, no, I don't know. Yeah, the fact that he has a love for that kind of music, you can already hear the kind of and things like that in the background that he's done, and I don't necessarily know that they're in the original song, which is really, really cool. Also, Peter just has such a great kind of villain voice, because it has a little bit of depth to it, and like he can do the bass, he can do the ooh, all the way down there, but he's so well spoken with it at all as well, that it just kind of, it almost gives like a bassy version of Jafar, because he can really enunciate everything he says as he's speaking, and it gives this kind of a more refined villain vibe. And just like I could see him voicing a villain in a musical. Like, I know that the like Hades Town pro shot is going viral at the moment. I've never actually seen Hades Town. I really want to, but in something like that, I could see him being like in something like Epic the Musical. I could see him being a villain in something like that, because of, again, this kind of deep, rich resonance mixed with the well-spokenness of it. And he just does it so well. Also, Marwan's vocalizations in the background are just, my voice cut out on me there. Just stunning is what I was going to say. I don't know what happened there. I was just absolutely leaving me breathless. Absolutely stunning vocalizations.
I've seen your face around here. Come along, tell me under the table, what do you see? Welcome to the playground, follow me. Tell me your nightmares and fantasy. Sink into the wasteland underneath. Stay for the night, I'll sell you a dream.
This style works so well for Arcane and what we know about it, because if you've watched the show, you know it's got kind of it's got a real fantasy feel to it, but it's also got kind of a real sci-fi, steampunk, post-apocalyptic, all these things wrapped into one kind of vibe, as well as the fantasy aspect. So the fact that you have Marwan doing these very kind of the vocalizations that feel very not necessarily tribal, or like there's a certain kind of traditional feeling to the way that he's vocalizing in the background, but then over the top of that you have those noises coming in of like the techno-y dancey kind of stuff that adds this like cyberpunk feeling to those old traditional feels. It very much captures what a lot of the vibe of Arcane feels like, which is really, really cool. Peter's really put some thought into this and making sure that he gets the feeling and gets the vibe for it right, and I absolutely love that.
Stand underneath, stay for the night, I'll sell you a dream. Whoa, yeah. Welcome to the playground.
I love the way that you have Peter Barber's Welcome to the Playground there just cut off really quickly, and then you have Marwan's vocal, and it just feels like the floor drops out, and you've still got all this up here, but just something just goes whoomp away as soon as Peter's voice drops out.
What brings you to the lost and found, dear? Won't you pull up a seat? Everybody's got a price round here to play. Make me an offer. What will it be? Whoa, what will it be? Welcome to the playground. Follow me. Tell me your nightmares and fantasies.
Again, you can just tell that Peter has a background in musical theater and like theater and acting in general, because it was pointed out to me by the chat in my live stream, but now I can't see when he is singing, the emotes on his face, the way that his eyes go and the character that he brings out in himself, it fits so well with the song, but you can tell he just can't help but just completely immerse himself in that character.
Tell me your nightmares and fantasies. Sink into the wasteland underneath. Stay for the night out.
Was not ready for or expecting that at all. That shift up was wild. Taking that aside, I am so impressed. This guy sounds like such a random rant. I'm so impressed by Marwan in this one, because since doing a couple of musicals, the songs that drive me absolutely crazy are the ones where you're in the ensemble and your only part is what Marwan is doing, to do the R's in the background, to learn and memorize the different R patterns when all you have to go on a sheet of music is ah, 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 ah. No, give me words. I can learn words. Words are R's? No. It's maddening. And I get that these guys are very well versed at reading sheet music and writing sheet music. They would have no problem being like, oh yes, that goes up into this note and down to that note. But it's still like a thing of, it is so much easier to learn a song that's got lyrics, and especially lyrics you can understand, rather than just R's the whole time. And Marwan's just been nailing these. It is incredible. If you heard this song without Marwan's part and just had Peter's bit, it would feel like so much is missing from it, because that kind of, like, again, I know it as like ensemble kind of vocals, because it's that backup of just those vocalizations. It adds so much to the song. Welcome to the playground. Again, it's so impressive to me as well, the fact that you can build and have so much of like an explosion before the music drops, just vocally, just the two of them screaming out that welcome to the playground with nothing behind them, and then the music comes in, feels like such a big moment, which is so cool. Also, I've been told by my chat that the style of music is EDM. That's what I was trying to think of before, which thank you, because that was like an itch in my brain of me seeing there going, it's not drum and bass, it's a different kind of dancey music, and I don't know the name of it. EDM, which makes a lot of sense. Again, it's so interesting hearing this because it's not a style of music I usually listen to. And on one hand, my brain goes, so where would this be played? Because I can't imagine dancing to this in a club, but I also can't imagine like just listening to this style of music when you're driving around your car. But everyone's got their own taste, and so I imagine that that's what people do, that some people just like songs with this kind of sound better when they're going about their day-to-day life, which is really cool. But it's really cool hearing how you have Peter's vocals, Marwan's vocals, and then the actual EDM style beats are almost like as much of an important thing, or like the third singer in the song almost, because they're like it's that much of an important thing to highlight, and it adds just a completely different feeling to and different vibe to the song. How freaking impressive is Peter Barber's belt when he just... Oh, well, no, we don't want to move on to the next song. We'll come back to that one in a future reaction. This is part of a playlist that's been put forward to me by one of my Patreons, so we only want to react to one of them, thank you. But Peter Barber's belt is just so impressive. When he comes through with that big moment, it just sounds so damn good, and he has such power, and you can kind of forget that when he's doing his bassier stuff, that he's got such big pipes. This was awesome. This was so cool, and such a different feel to it than I'm used to from, again, I usually hear Peter when he's doing stuff with Bass Gang, and I forget that he's got this EDM side to him, which is really cool to hear. And to hear him do it with Marwan, hear the differences in their voice, Marwan doing those beautiful high parts and Peter just absolutely belting. This was so damn cool. Absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for checking out this reaction. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed filming it. As always, like I said at the beginning, please check out the original video linked in the description. Go to the original and give it all of the support and the love, and subscribe to the original artist, support the original upload. And also please leave this video a like and a comment, and subscribe to this channel because it helps out the channel so much. I can't even begin to tell you. And if you want to support me even further, as I said at the beginning, check me out over on Patreon, because over there I do weekly polls for the reactions I do here on the channel. I also do weekly TV show reactions, a monthly movie reaction, and the monthly live streams that this video came from. So you get a chance to be in the audience for these live streams, or even have a request in those live streams. And at the highest tier, you can get a guaranteed request right here on the channel. So check all those tiers out over on my Patreon. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have yourself a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.